Thank you everyone for joining us today for this webinar, a part of our e-commerce and digital marketing series. So Innovate Hawaii is part of the Hawaii Technology Development Corporation, or HTDC for short, which is a state agency attached to the Department of Business, Economic Development and Tourism, whose mission is to grow tech economy and workforce in Hawaii. So Innovate Hawaii is also the state's NIST Manufacturing Extension Partnership Center, which supports small and medium-sized manufacturers to enhance their productivity, growth, and technical performance through programs and services. So my name is Olivia, and I am the program coordinator at IH Innovate Hawaii. So some housekeeping items before we jump into the webinar. First, this session will be recorded and will be sent to all who had registered. Secondly, we are in, but please be muted. If you have any questions, just type it in the chat or use the Q&A function. And then lastly, feel free to send in any questions. And today we have, before I move on, I also wanted to give a little shout out to our upcoming cohort. I will also place the link in the chat later, but this cohort basically is if you're looking to, if you're a company based in Hawaii and looking to expand your customer base through e-commerce and optimize sales through digital marketing, I think this cohort will provide a lot of insights. So there's like a lot of different classes and subjects that we'll be going over. Content marketing, social media marketing, UX, UI design and stuff. So yeah. So I believe that's all. I'll hand it off to Takako from AG Connection, and she'll introduce our today's speaker.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming to joining this event today. My name is Takako with AG Connection. For today's webinar, we're going to have Casey Tokumari from Makuake. Makuake is a pre-sales platform for the launch of the new product and service from all over Japan and the world. And without further ado, I want to welcome Casey from Makuake. Casey is a curator and a global strategist from Makuake. He's supporting global clients to launch the pre-sales campaign on Makuake. And then his favorite story is about he getting married in the Big Island. And also his parents and cousins got married in the Big Island too. Hi, Casey. Can you turn on your...
Yes. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for Takako for the introduction about me. That's exactly, that's exactly the reason why I'm so excited giving a presentation, because I love Hawaii. Well, I don't have like genetic roots in Hawaii, but many reasons I've been to Hawaii, and yes, that is why I'm very excited. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so excited to listen to your presentation. So during your presentation, please feel free to put your question on chat. I want to make it pretty much a little bit more interactive rather than just one way. So for all the listeners, if you want to have some question, please type in the chat and I can moderate it. So yeah, so do you have any screen to share, or you can kind of like start it, explain about the Makuake?
Sure. All right. Do you guys see my slide?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
And make it to the full page. Like, since I made it to the full page and I cannot see the comments, but Takako is going to follow up. But I'd like to make this presentation session more conversational. So please feel free to send a message, and I'd like to simultaneously respond to the questions of you guys. All right. Again, well, my name is Casey, global creator of Makuake. Thank you very much for inviting me here today. Because of those reasons, I'm so excited giving the presentation. All right. First of all, like a brief introduction of myself. My name is Casey. I studied abroad in California and working as a global curator of Makuake. What I do at Makuake is supporting international businesses successfully launch their project on Makuake, and also the debut into Japan market. And since our team support more than 700 projects, 700 international business successfully launched to Makuake platform. So please consider us, me and our team as an advisor, how to expand your business to Japan. So this is today's agenda. Who are Makuake and what are the popular goods and services? Which Hawaiian projects are popular on Makuake and why you should use Makuake. And how can a Hawaiian company join a Makuake project and so on. So talking of Makuake, we founded our company in 2013 in May. And then we successfully processed an IPO process and became a public company back in 2019. And Makuake is a sister company of this company called Cyber Agent. Cyber Agent is a well-known company in Japan as a PR and advertising company and media, and ranked in the top 3. So because we have that DNA, we have a very strong PR team in our team also. All right. And what are the project categories we are daily base launching? So the popular ones are enterprises, tech gadgets, craftsmanships. And also what is unique about is alcohol beverages, food projects and restaurants related projects are quite popular also. And on a Kickstarter Indiegogo, it's never been seen like alcohol beverages projects ever. And since Japan has a long history of and we as a Makuake support, for example, Kyoto Gion Matsuri, Gion Festival, long-lasting, 3 biggest festival of Japan, and we support that too. And sports, anime, movies, many subjects we have. In this slide, what I want to say is there are varieties of projects we're launching every day, and that means many different target users are using our platform daily. And our main target users are 30 to 50 years old men and women. And they have relatively higher income ratio and looking for quality goods or benefit-driven items, make their life more interesting or yes. And gender ratio is about 60% male and 40% female. As a crowdfunding / pre-sales e-commerce, I think 60% male and 40% female is relatively higher female usage rate. And these are data of Makuake. No matter which number you pick up, it's a top 1 in whole Japan. But one number I want to point out is right top corner, unique access UU. So 10 million people visit our platform in quarter year base. 10 million people is 1 out of 12 people of whole Japan population visit our platform in quarter year. And another number I want to point out is on the right side middle section, pre-purchase rate. So 70% or more corrected funds are accumulated from repeated customers. The reason why this number is quite important is because when you launch your project on the Makuake platform, 70% of visitors on your page knows what you're trying to do and what kind of support you need. So you don't need to re-educate from 0 base to 1, but they already know have certain expectation towards your project and more, like higher ratio to back your project. So far, everything okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, seems to be fine. So I'd like to move on to what you can do on Makuake. So again, like Makuake is like back in 2019, like when we completed the IPO process, we rebrand ourselves as a pre-sales e-commerce platform, not the crowdfunding. Because in Japan, we don't have a law like regulates crowdfunding sort of idea. So each so-called crowdfunding platforms are based on e-commerce law. So we rebrand ourselves a pre-e-commerce platform. And yes, like launching a brand new products and services in that like Japan market as a whole. So you as a business owner able to pre-sell your products and services on the planning phase. And your supporters is going to pre-purchase your products and with their interest, with the spirit of cheering on. That means on the Makuake project page, I'd like you to speak about what is the heritage of your brand, like what is the benefit you want to bring to the Japanese market and those potential users. Like by telling the story, they will sympathize towards your products and services and want to become a fan towards it. So through the Makuake project, what you can do is all of these. So first of all, test marketing. Since this is your first time like coming to Japan, or like you want to testing out your new products. So by using the Makuake, you can see how much potential your new products has and what kind of demographics are interested in your product. And second thing I'd like to mention is the customer acquisition. Since it's your first time or a new product, you want to build a fun community. And through the Makuake platform, as I said, like 70% of the people visiting your page are like repurchasing customers and looking like highly forward to new inventional ideas or products. So highly highly potential to become your fans. And other thing is a media approach. Since I said our company is like a sister company of Cyber Agent and strong with the PR team, we have like strong network with like online medias, magazine, newspapers, and TVs. Once your project is running successful, we as a platform is going to support your successful project campaign. And another thing is verifying achievements. So since we have a strong network to financial institution also like such as government or the banks, when you want to expand your business to Japan and make your business growing bigger in Japan market, you will need to communicate with the banks or other EC platforms such as Amazon or Yahoo. You can use the Makuake achievement as the proof of success, and you can do the negotiation based on that. And lastly, reducing inventory risk, because Makuake allows you to launch the project on like with the golden sample is ready, like final sample is ready on the planning phase. So while running the project, like you can see how many people are supporting your project, so and which item is getting purchased. So you can start preparing like while the project is running. So you don't need to prepare ahead. That means you can reduce the inventory risk. And of course, like last but not least, like you you need to collect the like finances, like collect funds to expand your business to not only Japan, maybe more internationally.
See, I think this is such an interesting idea because for a lot of small, medium-sized business company or like startups, it's so hard to go over these steps, step by step. And then I'm particularly interested in like a test marketing. Do you guys have any example? Do you have like a hands-on service for the, those producers or launch programmer? I mean, what can you expand a little bit more? What you guys doing test marketing with the clients and what the example?
Sure, definitely. So this is the perfect slide for that. Then example 3.
I didn't know it. I didn't know this is coming.
I mean, I didn't share this presentation to you, but like it's a great question. It's a perfect time. So like the example 3 at the bottom, Toyoshima is like very famous like Japanese textile company. But they have done like many of B2B business in the past, but not the B2C. But because of the corona pandemic, they have decided, well, even before the pandemic, but like they have decided to do more merchandising into B2C approach. And since they have many techniques and like top-notch, great quality sewing, like textiling, you know, like the function and techniques. And every time like they have come up with the new idea of, okay, this is a new product, this is another product. And then before they are deciding to mass produce, they test it out, like whether this product has a potential or not, like through Makuake project. So they have done more than 20, no, like I think it's almost like less than 50 campaign running. They, you know, test find which one to become more popular and potential. And based on the Makuake result, they decide to, you know, mass produce to the B2C. Did I answer your question? Everything okay? Maybe
Perfect.
your mouse
Thank you.
moves as a perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so yeah, example 1 is EcoFlow. It's a Chinese company, like working the portable batteries. But after successfully project, like 3 of the successful projects, they established an in Japan corporation, and after that, the Japanese TV commercial. And example 2, Cheeseholic. I'm going to discuss about this company later, but famous Italian food chef. They have a lot of fans already, but they keep collaborating with like other chefs or the agricultural plant farmers to develop new sweets and debut on a Makuake to accumulating fans and like getting more like newer targets. So this is the basic idea of Makuake, but it's a very simple e-commerce platform base. So you as the project owner is going to launch pre-sales project on Makuake, and towards that project, your supporter is going to place the pre-order purchases. And once your project is over, we are going to take the Makuake platform commission, and we're going to deposit the money to you. And then lastly, I'd like to expect you to deliver and promise rewards on time. So delivering the rewards is the most important thing, and you know, like different parts comparing to the so-called, you know, crowdfunding idea. Crowdfunding is more like accumulating the funds to make this idea realized, like actualized into the actual project, products or services. But since Japanese consumers are protected by the you know, consumer law in Japan, like we have to expect you to deliver an item on time. That's why like we need the final sample, at least like final sample is ready before the project launch.
So when you say on time, is there any specific time length that we have to follow, or if we say, oh, this item will be delivered by this like August, it should be fine.
Okay, yeah. When you organize a project page on the reward section, you can decide by when, like by end of which month, I promise to deliver these rewards to you. So as long as you keep the promise on the promise ETA, which you set up, then that is fine. But as a platform, at least like within 6 months,
Okay, 6
I
months.
expect you to deliver.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
no problem. And project arrangement options are all or nothing or all in. All or nothing is common with the Kickstarter Indiegogo. You set the funding goal, like the sales goal, and once you reach that, you have a liability to deliver an item. But all in is more popular in Japan, but 90% of project owner is choosing all in project type. Even one purchase occurs. Even one purchase occurs and one supporter, you have a liability to deliver an item because, like since your final sample is ready and you're ready for the factory to produce an item, then why not? Like if your, project catching a certain amount of attention and the fans, then you should deliver an item to build a fan community.
Sorry, Casey, there's a question from Lyle.
Yes.
So is this individual import model? I think he's asking specifically for importing stuff. Do you guys have different rules for the people who bring into the product from outside Japan to Japan? Or this is exact same for the even other manufacturer outside Japan?
Sorry, can you like a little more
Yeah.
description about the question? Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, so I think his question is more is this individual import model DTC? How DTC? I think he meant D2C. So I think you might explain a little later. What is it? Is it same business model for both Japanese manufacturer food delivered to Japanese customers or people outside of Japan, but business outside Japan delivered to Japanese people? So there should be like some importing tax or regulations different, right? So is it going to be different or same?
Well, we as a Makuake platform, like we can allow you to deliver an item from overseas to directly to your project supporters. And because
so it's more B2C, direct to consumer.
That's right.
Platform. Okay, got it. Thank you. Sorry.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for the description. And thank you for your question, Larry. Okay, like moving on, like next part is like, what is popular projects? So on Makuake recently, very popular with food projects and like sweets, and also coffee is quite big. That's a great news for you, I think. And like outdoor activities, and also like small but like useful business gadgets. Those are quite popular, like 4 big categories. And talking one by one. So food and tablewares. Like Japanese people love like sweets, like something sweets, like want to consume like something sweets to make, like your life happier, but don't want to take too much of like that, like up to the level of like make yourself feeling guilty. So like small size package quality sweets catch a lot of attention. And also on the left bottom corner, like Locabo is it's a rice cooker and able to cut the percentage of like sugar rates. That kind of idea, like small but something tasty and receive some benefit. That kind of approach is quite appealing to Japanese customers. And on the right side is a coffee projects. Like top is a coffee roaster. Like Japanese people, like past, I don't know, about decades, like pursuing a quality coffee a lot and looking for something brand new. And like even after Corona pandemic, like want to make your own quality coffee at home. So these products become popular. And the bottom one is a like 4-in-1 portable coffee meal. So Japanese people love to go outside after the Corona with the family size group and like want to bring this kind of gadgets to outdoor activities.
It's interesting they love sweets and sugar, but at the same time they love buying the equipment that can reduce their sugar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
We are spoiled. Japanese people are very spoiled, right?
Including me.
I
But
think I'm
yeah,
very spoiled too.
no, you guys can tell, right? Like many Japanese tourists, they used to like visit the Hawaii a lot, like consume a lot of like chocolates and sweets, bring this big package of those as a souvenir.
I see a lot of
So,
equipment to make the taste better. So for example, this coffee beans roasted machine, instead of buying the roaster, do you think this like purchasing equipment is more big trend in Makuake rather than they buying like a product or food itself? How do you see the trend?
actually, it's more of both
Mm.
because they cannot go out to, like try out like something brand new and something quality sweets. They want to try it at home, but at least they want to, at the same time, like they want to increase the, level of, the time quality, like spending at home. So they don't want to, change the habit of everyday life, but want to pursue the quality of it. That is why want to get the something new and some new equipment at the same time.
I see. And then you have a more example of a product from next slide. I think I've seen it, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Outdoors, it's quite big. Like camping related products are super popular because people are stressed out, like staying at home, and Japanese people are very, like obeyable to like whatever the rule government made to prevent like spreading coronaviruses. So yeah, and like on a family size base or like friends, like going to outdoor and spending time in a camping field. And also Japan, like everyday news, like talking about the earthquake and so is potentially happening sometime soon. And for the preparation to it, portable battery is quite popular, especially past like 3 to 2 years. And like one thing I want to point it out up is the right top corner, like EcoFlow portable battery. Because of the reason like portable battery is quite popular for just in case of emergency and also outdoor activities. Like if you have this, you can, that's great marketing about this product was like, this product could charge your Tesla. So that way of approach blow the customer's mind and like what a innovative idea, able to enjoy an outdoor activity and also just in case of emergency. So like mobility, like ski, like outdoor goods, portable batteries, and the camping equipments are quite popular so far.
Are there the company in Japan? Are they startup or they're part of the big tech company?
EcoFlow is based in China.
Oh, so they're a Chinese company and they have an office company in Japan, or they directly ship it from China?
After like running the 3 successful campaign, They actually have in Japan corporation right now.
Oh, and so that campaign was with you too.
Yes, like first campaign
Oh.
like went quite successful. That time was from China to Japan directly by project run by the the project agencies. But after running a successful campaign, okay, like they seen a potential in the Japan market and decide to the company.
Oh, that's very, very, very good successful case study for the broader company to enter Japan.
Yeah, exactly.
I see.
Yeah, so the first project was this EcoFlow company, agency, and Makuake curator. Like three of us are talking about like how to make this campaign successful, talking about like deep into the marketing campaign, and went quite successful.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
that's
that
exciting.
Much of support. Yeah, well, thank you very much. Like great thing I could talk about, like Makuake can commit that much of, like marketing side of support we can offer. So another popular category is like useful goods. But a great example is like left bottom corner. It's called, this equipment is called Key Quest. The original founder is that's the sword, or like a Japanese sword, or like a knife maker based in Seki City in the Shiga Prefecture of Japan. They have ordered like many orders from like B2B base and producing knives or like scissors to B2B base. But because of the corona pandemic or so, they decided to expand their business to B2C. And this is the first product this factory made, and went quite successful, collecting tons of like money. Was specifically in the Japanese, the American USD is 30,000 USD.
300万ぐらいってことですかね。
300万ぐらいです。はい。Yep, 30,000 USD for like each piece is 20 bucks. So many supporters have backed this new challenge. And another thing, like you can see, many things are like foldable or like compact, like small size, but useful into everyday basis, like foldable beds, foldable supporter of your gadgets, and small size wallet. Like wallet is quite unique. It's a very Japanese, but like Japanese people don't want to fold the bill. Like they want to like put the contain a clean bill into their wallet. So, but like want to put into their pocket at the same time. So quite small, like no need to fold the bill type of wallet is quite popular these days. And yes, you have waited, like popular Hawaiian project, I believe. The left top corner is a ube cheesecake. I tried this. I was like, the flavor is beautiful. I loved it. I enjoy with my wife. The great thing about this sweet was like quite a small size, about this big. And again, like Japanese people want to try something new, like something sweet. Giving happiness to their life, but don't want to consume too much because feeling guilty. This size quality sweets was perfect for Japan market and went quite successful. They're even still running in Japan businesses. And left bottom is Islander Sake Brewery project by Chiaki Takahashi. She's a brewery consultant initially, and they studied the history of Hawaii. And back in 30 years ago, there's one very last Japan sake made factory in Hawaii, and wanted to rebuild. And this project went quite successful as well. And Cow Coffee on the right top corner. Cow Coffee is by John and Laurie from Ocean Vista Coffee Estate. And they worked with the Japanese in Japan distributor and brought the cow coffee into Japan and did the like movable truck like tasting opportunity kind of marketing. Went quite successful, and even still they're selling their products on the Makuake platform called Makuake Store. Once your project is over, you can sell your product on the Makuake Store, and Cow Coffee is selling their product there. And Wakita Peak is a movie fundraising the project. So Wakita-san is like very famous, like North Shore professional surfer, and this one publication company like wanted to launch the broadcast their movie onto the theaters and wanted to collect the funds. I watched this movie, it was great. It's more about his insight, his family, his mentality, and like inspiring many surfers. And right bottom corner is a titanium made tumbler by Tialoa. This company called Aolani International is has sole licenses to distribute it into Japan, and this project is going on right now and is already success.
Casey, I have a question from Lyle again, and then I think for this Hawaii Cow Coffee Company, is it did they find the distributor already when they approached to you, or you guys kind of introduced the agency or distributor to them? How was the logistics? How they prepared the logistics?
So this project, yes, our curator, introduced the distributor there.
Okay.
I mean, like, yeah, when they communicate to us. And for your project, if you need a support, then we have a network of distributor. And today, some of the distributor like attended our this conversation session. So yes, you can talk to us and we can introduce.
Thank you.
And now this slide, like, want to talk about the food and tablewares. Sorry, the same slide I already discussed about this slide, so maybe skipping. But again, like foods and tablewares are quite popular, and like now, like want to focus on the coffee. Left top corner is a end drip called coffee meal, made by Coca-Cola. Even Coca-Cola type of like large corporation like want to, you know, accumulate like new fans and new customer target. And in order to do the test marketing, they contacted Makuake to see how much potential they have into the new products. And left bottom corner is a cold coffee. It's a quite interesting name. Group of programmers, Love Coffee, made this products. What is quite unique is about, like, for example, like one coffee is named Swift. Like Swift is a coding name made by Apple company, right? Apple Inc. So that Swift coffee is flavored with like apple, like actual like apple flavor, or like the scent, like mixed with the coffee type of, like each different coffee has the different characteristics based on that name of the coffee.
Interesting.
It is a great idea. It's not just a quality coffee. You know, the name has some message and a flavor, individual flavor to it.
Casey, but in Hawaii, there's a lot of manufacturer who makes these kind of type of commodity, but it's kind of quite premium. And then, you know, they have great program products and some agriculture, some those like crops. But then, what do you think? What's the kind of consistent message or successful key that all those coffee company, like commodity company, like coffee company, like this, to like successfully deliver the message? Why they're more successful? What is why they're different from other normal coffee company? What do you think about message or brand? Like, is it more marketing or more like uniqueness? What do you think?
It's these days, there are many quality coffee in Japan, and even like small coffee shops, like privately owned and like pursuing the quality, like don't care about like making their business into, you know, mass market. It's more private quality offer. So in that kind of market, the like most important thing is the community building and keep entertaining those potential customers. So whatever the approach you take, of course, like base is the quality coffee, but the fun community or entertaining new products or like influencer, like circle building, those communication is most important thing, I believe, because Hawaii, like we as a Japanese people know Hawaiian coffees already have high quality and price is relatively high compared to other ones, but knows the quality. So what is the message behind the quality product?
I think them quite different from other coffee, right? Because this one of them barrel aged coffee, so they're very unique. So they can deliver the unique message to the customer. Just being good coffee. That's the key factors you're talking about.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for pointing it out. And the tea is quite popular too, but I only have 15 more minutes, right? Maybe I should like a little wrapping up. If I need to do that, then please let me know. You know, like Japanese people like often drink a coffee, but unique approach is important by like making a quality container or the left bottom corner, my teapot. I kind of like the idea, my teapot. My teapot has the patent licenses. They patent licenses on the actual coffee pot. So the tea bag and the coffee pot like comes together as a reward. The coffee pot is quite unique. So this project went successful as well. So not only the quality product, but some, you know, additional idea is important. And the chocolate, like again, sweets are quite popular. And left bottom corner, hitokuchi. Hitokuchi means like one bite. So again, like Japanese people want to take one bite, like cannot consume the whole big package. And another big name is the minimal on the left top corner. Minimal is like famous pastry made out from like original cacao into chocolate. And they have collaborated with like Tanaka Nojo, like Tanaka farmers, to create the new approach of like new ice cream, and went quite successful. So collaboration is a good idea. And skincare kits are popular these days as well. And like what is you know, like great about like skincare goods is, you know, like important thing is the message. What kind of background that each factory has and what kind of approach they want to take into what target. So for like, it's more about marketing. Like you can tell like left bottom corner is like scent pride. you can see like from the visual is approaching to younger generation. Their target is younger generation. So they run the campaign on Instagram and Twitter more often than Facebook or other social media. So the marketing campaign is the key. And the reason why I pointed out the food project and the skincare goods is those are one of the like popular the industry like known in Hawaii. And like bring the food products into Japan is quite difficult because you have to like act according to the Food Sanitation Act of Japan, and you need to submit like certain documents. But those documents are able to submit it by in Japan corporation. So for international business, like Hawaii-based business into Japan, like you need the support of in Japan corporation. And the reason, because of that reason, we invited in Japan distributor in this community today. They can support if you would like to expand the business to Japan. And if you have any question, I and our global team is always with you. So in the email base or anything is fine. If you have a question, please let us know. We have a legal team in our office, so able to simultaneously answer that legal question to you guys. Again, skincare is the same thing. Like you need an in Japan corporation importers to submit certain document to get the license and so, because you have to act based on the Pharmacists Affair Act. So those like into the like bringing the business into Japan have a certain like hurdle to pass through, but we have those distributor again like in this community today. So if you need a support, we can build a network between you and the distributors or importers. Again, yes, like those supports are included in the commission. So we can offer the marketing strategy and this type of importing advice. Those are all included in the fee. So why Makuake? Why you should use Makuake? I'd like to explain like one by one, but like 10 minutes more left. So I'm going to pick up like one part. So again, if you want to run the project, curator like us is always with you. Like one person comes to your project. So in any question, we can answer or advise to you guys. And if any, agency support, distributor support, copywriter support, logistics support, please let us know. Like we can offer some certain support to you guys. And this is about like we have our own social media and app developed on both iOS and Android. This is the only one company have both Android and iOS app. So we have like all the time communicating to our repeated customer and engaging your project to them. And again, like we're strong about the media and PR. So once your project is quite successful, we as a platform is going to support your successful project campaign. This is just the proof of our, trust from like Japanese government or financial institution towards us. We have like cooperating with more than 100 financial institutions. So yes, this is a like proof of us has a certain trust. And the global partners. If you want to expand business into Asian part of region or again into the Indiegogo, we have a network with them. So after running a successful campaign in Japan, like successful results in Japan speaks a lot into the Asian regions. So bring that result into expanding business to Asian the regions. We can introduce the key person of each company. So, okay, like it was very quick, but you can take a look at the slideshow later about like why you should use Makuake. And like now I'd like to go over the requirements to apply. This is an important thing. So if you're yes to all these questions, you are eligible to apply to Makuake. So if you're interested in, you should communicate to us. So the first question is, have your business been registered in state of Hawaii? If yes, then that's great. Is the final sample ready? We need a final sample before the project launch. Are your products and service first time in Japan? Because Makuake is a platform launch brand new products and services into Japan. So something new is the important fact. Are your rewards deliverable within 6 months? This is a question Takaho asked me earlier. The promised ETA is within 6 months. Have you decided where to sell the products and services in Japan after Makuake project? On the Makuake project, on the rewards section, like we require you to mention once your project is successful, by where you're going to sell this product to Japan, at what price. So you have to decide, it is okay to be your own website and purchasable from Japan kind of platform is fine also, but where your product is going to be available after Makuake project, you have to decide. And last but not least, like most important thing is, do you wish to be successful in Japan market? If yes, then please talk to us. We would love to offer our knowledge, our marketing ideas, our like resources and network with the agents and the distributors. We would like to offer the full commit to your project successful campaign. So
Thank
good?
you so much.
All
Yes,
right,
perfect.
all right.
I'm
Yes.
so excited. I mean, myself, I'm a huge fan of Makuake. I just came back from Japan a month ago, and all my family are so into Makuake, and I got into it. And then they have amazing products and manufacture, not only just the product, but also successfully convert the good message to the Japanese customers. And I have a couple questions that I couldn't ask question during the webinar. So it's question from Melia. Are eco-friendly kitchen products popular? They make beeswax wraps, which are the sustainable alternative to the plastic wrap for food storage.
Mm-hmm.
Those like eco-friendly product are quite popular in Japan right now.
Yes, eco-friendly projects are popular, but eco-friendly is a message, or the contents of the actual product. And the most important thing is what kind of benefit this eco-friendly item can offer into the supporter's life is the most important message. Eco-friendly is, yes, it's a big movement in Japan, but what is appealing the most is what kind of benefit, like through using that item, like they can obtain.
For example, it can last the food longer, or it's easy to use, something like that. It has to be
exactly
like
or
a kind
able
of
to
function.
join or even like able to join like eco-friendly community, like circle your brand has. That kind of like benefit driven approach is important. And to your question, yes, eco-friendly products are popular and getting more attention these days.
I see. It's like for example, the wrap which can reduce their carb or sugar.
Yeah.
If there is something.
Yeah, that would be perfect. That is exactly what my family wants also. And for
Interesting.
another approach is like educational purposes, like
Oh, interesting.
yeah, like homestay, like wives or like husbands want to use like eco-friendly products, for example, like a bamboo made toothbrush, like use this tool as an educational tool. So the rewards comes with like adult size bamboo made toothbrush and like child size that comes together in one package, so that like through this like products, like the message from the brand to you is like want to use this, like expect you to use this as an educational tool. So
Okay.
that project offered like educational, what is it? Like, like ebook
Mm-hmm.
comes to the actual toothbrush and want to share that information with the children.
That's interesting. Okay. So there's other questions. I think you mentioned that if the Hawaii company wants to apply to the Makuake, they needed to know what to sell after the kickstarting. What is their own website will be count as their place to sell? If Hawaii company has the website selling the product already,
Yes.
is it counted? Okay.
Yes. Because like in order to attract more attention and getting more like support towards your product, like each rewards, like most of the projects, like each rewards has like 20% discount, like based on the retail price comes after the Makuake project. So if you send like actual retail price on the rewards and based on this number getting discounted, so like our platform have to make sure where you're going to sell your product in this retail price you promised on the project page.
I got it. Gotcha. So the question from Hiroki, which companies related to crowdfunding does Makuake partner with other than Indiegogo? Kickstarter as well? I think his question is like if you guys have any other partners besides the companies you listed.
Official partners are those ones like we listed, but we have a network with other e-commerce or like crowdfunding platform as well. We have a strong network with Amazon and Yahoo also, and but not the official partner. Those are the official partners.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I think I went over the old question, and then I think somebody there's some people who wants to maybe contact with you, or like maybe they want to contact with the distributor. What is the maybe if you guys, so for all audience, if you guys wanted to interesting talk to Casey, please contact HCDC, and then I can refer the introduction to Casey. Let's do that way for now, because I don't want to publish your private information email address to this one. So.
No, I mean, I'm very excited to talk to everybody. It's okay to be conversational based. So yes, like official way is like contacting Takaho first, but on this like slideshow right now, global@makuake.co.jp is our the global team email address. Or if you want to already apply, then on the right side there's a QR code.
Great. Okay. So anyway, please feel free to contact us or them. And then thank you very much for Casey. I think it's about the time to close this webinar. Thank you very much everybody to join. I was so excited to be part of Makuake from Hawaii. And then thank you very much. See you.
Please bring us to Hawaii. I want to go to Hawaii.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Also, before we wrap up, I just wanted to do a quick reminder for our audience that this webinar is recorded and it will be up and be shared via email for those who have registered. And again, if you do enjoy these types of webinars or informational webinars and stuff, please visit our website at htdc.org/ecommerce. On that page, it has all our upcoming webinars, and you can view other webinars that we have recorded in the past. And again, if you are interested in our if learning more about e-commerce and digital marketing and how to like push or get more customers, please take a look at our cohort 5 that it's coming up. You can go to htdc.org/cohort5. Ellen just put it in the chat. So yeah, thank you again, and hope you have a nice day.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.